Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Dream Challenge, where I channel specific messages for you. This is not on a collective scale. With that being said, please take what will resonate. Okay. I also want to add on that you already got some sign from your highest source of belief system, and you only come here for this specific segment of my readings solely for confirmation. The segment here, in terms of readings, are based on predictions or interpretations that will take place unless I say otherwise. See this as a segue of guidance until it takes place, as an extra reassurance beside your spiritual team and or your belief system. Hello, collective. As always, I hope you guys are doing well. Now, this message here might feel a bit off key. However, we're not perfect. We live and we learn. Some things are for our highest and best good, and some things are less than. Okay, this is a message where you kind of accidentally took the wrong turn. Okay, personally, I feel like every turn and door you choose will eventually become a learning experience, okay? However, in this case, it still is, yes. If you can avoid it, I don't know how spiritually strong, mentally strong you are to, deal with this. However, if it's avoidable, do so, okay? So what took place here, what I saw in the spiritual realm was basically you are going to get offered from a really handsome Virgo or Gemini man an object. Okay, this object is a spiritual book. This spiritual book, he felt the need to offer you because of your vibe, your frequency. Okay, and you don't think much of it. You probably just started your curiosity for spirituality, for all things esoteric, the occult, etc., right? Um, I do feel energetically wise when I saw you and this person that you have some sort of spiritual initiation anointing upon your life. Okay, so you're somebody that's very special. You could resonate with spirit babies, with indigo, crystal, rainbow children. You can um, resonate with those phenomenons. Okay, this Virgo Gemini person, they are handsome. Are they spiritual? I can't tell. Okay, compared to you and them, you are somebody that has been given this gift. Okay, this specific Virgo or Gemini here, they are somebody that I'm trying to activate my chakras through a YouTube video. Okay, they're doing it for quote unquote fun. It's not really their purpose in life. They just have a curiosity in terms of like it's the hype. But you, however, it's a part of your purpose in life. Okay, um, how I can easier explain this is kind of like when you're trying to decide what you want to do, work for, things of that nature, and you choose, I want to be a astronaut or a firefighter or a doctor. It's because somewhere in your soul system you feel like this is your purpose, and when you get into it, it feels like home. Okay, this masculine energy, this man, is Virgo, Gemini man. They are just like, kind of like one of those bohemian type of uh, like a fake spiritualist, okay, a fake, but they don't come across as somebody that is strutting this around, right? I will say this though. You and this person will have a deep ass conversation. You would think that you guys are like on the same level. Now, they do fancy you. It's because of your energy. You do fancy this person. It's because they are fucking handsome. And that's what it is. Now, there are a lot of people at the, and this person is a cashier. Okay, they work at a supermarket, um, yeah, grocery store, and you meet them at this type of environment. Okay, and the physical in reality, have a great ass conversation. Even the people around you guys can tell that you guys have chemistry. Okay, it's there. He offered you this book. So basically, when you go and grocery shop and you meet a really handsome cashier, okay, or somebody that's Virgo, Virgo, Gemini, this person could also have, I did say Capricorn, they could also come across as a Capricorn as well. According to my notes, I wrote down Gemini, Virgo, hence me being so repetitive. But they could also have the name Shane, okay? Shane. Emphasis on Virgos and Capricorns here, okay? And Gemini. You could have this sign or this person. Now, this specific book that they will give you is an ancient book based on like uh, ornaments, like figurines, okay? Um, Ancient time, similar to like Stone Age, um, like offering figurines, okay? That's what I saw in the book here. You didn't open it, you didn't read it, you took it. You even asked this person, why did you give me this? And they're like, well, I felt that you had this type of vibe. That's what this male energy said to you. I almost forgot, you are a feminine energy, okay? Um, or you identify yourself as a feminine energy. Um, you go home and all of a sudden, that specific book that you're going to receive is a key, okay? It's a portal. Um, an ancient time, that specific book, those figurines and different cultures are also symbolic for keys, okay? Um, I'm told to kind of stick to what I have in my notes. That's what I'm going to do because I tend to really go in depth when I really have the time. But you go home, take the elevator, and all of a sudden, I, actually, no, you take the stairs, okay? And as you do so, you ended up feeling like you wanted to take the elevator, or the elevator intrigues you. And there are people passing you by, like groups of, well, three individuals in a group, okay? Three females, okay? Um, Similar background, ethnicity to you, or people of color, I'm not quite sure. However, three females, that's affirmative, okay? And you kind of like, oh, okay, people that have the same kind of style as you. You didn't think much of it. As they entered the elevator, and it's a normal elevator, I feel like your spiritual gift starts to get activated. And I feel like it had to do with the fact that you met this specific man that I feel had to take place because of you being spiritually activated, initiated, because of your gifts. The book is not the issue here. The situation here is that you have a choice to choose if you want to enter this new world, okay? I know it sounds all over the place, and at the end of all of this, because I'm going to go very much in detail, you will still feel like, because my guides will tell me you still won't understand, like you don't get it, okay? Um, as you open this new chapter in your life through this elevator, you have the ability to astral travel, and it's beyond the human consciousness, okay? You can astral travel to planets, other dimensions. That's one of your gifts. It's quite trippy when it happens naturally, okay? If you were to explain this to somebody, they would think that you are on psychedelics, okay? That is not the case. It's just one of your gifts, okay? Um, this entire situation will feel like a psychedelic trip. That's not what it is. This is why I'm here to explain it to you. You enter this new portal because you have the gift to see. These three female feminine energy will be there as well. These three feminine energy, they do this on a regular. They know how to astral travel. They are tarot readers, spiritualists, but they don't have the same gifts as you. Um, they're the type of people that's like, I'm going to pick up a tarot card, I'm going to learn that, and that's going to be like my profession, which is, rightfully theirs. You can learn anything. The thing is that not everybody has the same gifts. Not everybody's gifted here. Okay. And you will see the difference because when you do enter this new chapter and as you're traveling with this new people, because it will pique your curiosity, okay? It will really open your eyes to like, what is this? And when you are opening the door for this new chapter, this is when you will enter this entire new portal vortex of a reality, which is basically astral traveling in a smaller, you know, compression here. Okay. Um Now you didn't have to continue, but you choose to do so because the people in the elevator, these three females here, they're kind of like, yeah, we're gonna see what's up. Do you want to come? And you just like, I don't have no idea what this is all about, and they're just like, well, this is astral traveling. What do you think it is? And yeah, you guys just talk among yourself, what you guys do. Like if I'm seeing here, all of them kind of identify themselves as like quote unquote witches. Like if you're gonna go based on the occult and tarot, they're like, yeah, we're like witches and we do magic, this and that. I don't know what type of magic, but this is what they're into, right? I know there are different type of people that resonate with different types of titles, okay? And this is not to like shame anyone, okay? And you just hear like, oh, okay, um cool. All of a sudden they're kind of like, well, how did you get here? They're gonna ask you, how did you get here, how did you do this? Because if you're not into this, in their head, in their mind state, they're kind of like, you're not supposed to be able to be on this level. They're not consciously aware that you are spiritually inclined or gifted, because when you say that you're entirely new to this, because you don't know what astral traveling is, you don't know nothing about the occult, you don't know nothing about magic, energy, all of that. Like you have like an inkling of like, oh, horoscopes. I know what that is. I know what like you don't know the ins and depths as the rest of them, okay? Um she like a baby spiritualist, okay? Like you're a rookie. And they're so shocked because it's like you have the ability to astral travel on the same level as them. And then you explain to them like, well, this is what it is. And they want to like show you around, and you embark on this new journey again, new chapter with them. I'm not quite sure. You might also have like a platform. They all of them have platforms like on YouTube where they do spirituality, like whether it's teaching about the occult or doing tarot readings. I feel like the majority of them do tarot readings. Some of them like can dabble into like herbalism or like selling like sage or whatever, but like in the cult in that sense. But the major like their foundation is tarot. They do tarot readings, okay? Um, and I feel like you want to start a channel or you just begun, and all of a sudden you explain your setup, and I felt it was shady because you were telling them about your numbers, and they're kind of like, you're so gifted, but your numbers are so low in terms of your subscribers. So, but let's move on. That I just felt that was shady. But let's keep on moving. You're entering into this new entire chapter, like I was saying before, and you get to see basically your past, present, and future mixed in a fusion of colors and eccentricness. Okay, you could be from Australia or you have lived in Australia. There are parts of your life that's going to intertwine. You're going to see a lot of like beautiful nature, sea, mermaids. Like it feels very Atlantis, give or take, okay? Mixed in with Australia. Um, and you recognize this place, you know this place by heart. Everything is good until at some point you wander off from the group, okay, and you decided that you want to go home because I don't know why, but you decided that you want to go home, you don't want to be here anymore, not because of anything that's uncomfortable. The people that you went with, they also took off and did their own thing, but together. And this is why I said that whatever you're opening up in your life, I'm also going to mention this probably again, but you should use discernment, and because the spirit team, your angels, your guides want you to use discernment during this time when it comes to opening up new chapters in your life. If you don't know much about astral traveling, don't do it yet. If you know that you're spiritually inclined and you have curiosity, because this is what's going to lead you to this new chapter, wait until you get confirmation from your spirit team. Use your discernment. It might look very beautiful on the outside, but there's a time and season for everything. As you decide to go home and you're going to use a new quote unquote portal, which is kind of like a phone booth in this case, and you're going to enter into a new door of making a decision of how to go back home. And that new portal that you chose when returning was not the best choice, okay? Because you're gonna come across this phenomenon that's gonna take a form of a man here, and he's a quote unquote magician, but a trickster, okay? So, a trickster is a frequency that tricks people, that gives off illusions, and I could tell by the energy it's not the same frequency of like what you saw when you first astral traveled. It's a part of it, but it's kind of like I feel like I'm explaining too much, but you're opening the door to A, right? And A feels very good. All of a sudden, you have the choice to choose C or B or go back to A. But you are kind of, again, curiosity feels like I should continue. But in reality, you should have just stayed at door A. And the door A was basically the elevator, if that makes sense, okay? Um, he shouldn't have entered. Now, this is not something horrid or bad or detrimental. However, the choices will feel like, wow, I don't know what it's kind of like you jumped into it too fast, okay? Um, this trickster will lead you to two options where it's gonna be door A and B, and they're gonna say like this is your way home, okay? Um, I kind of feel bad because you didn't ask the people that you went with how to go home, because how you can go in is not the way you can go back out. Like the way you entered is not the same way that you're returning back, okay? And all of a sudden, you choosing between the trickster's doors now, and it's not a good sight. The first door is kind of like full of like fire and like nails and kind of his unhingedness, right? The second door is kind of like a really dark mirage, like what's in it, like when the TV is like not functioning and you see kind of like that type of energy. That was the other door, but it led to kind of like another portal, another dimension here. Um, Regardless, the trickster was like, well, both of these doors can lead you back home. All you have to do is choose. And you have the ability again. You are spiritually inclined, so you can see what's behind these doors. The thing is, none of them leads you back home. But you would choose the door with the fire and the nails because the other one felt it put some sort of fear into you, okay? So you choose the other one. It didn't do much. You went back out, and then there was somebody else that was going to lead you out, and the first door that you felt fear to enter in. And that's basically when I woke up, when I saw this entire thing play out, okay? I don't know what's going to take place. All I do know is like, I feel like this trickster wanted to keep you stuck, okay, in this and that reality, okay? It could be symbolic for stuck in a mindset, stuck in a paradigm, stuck in scarcity, stuck between knowing thyself, doing what you're supposed to do, and following everybody else's roads, right? Which you shouldn't have done, but you did it anyway, and I feel like it's a lesson all the same. Now, before I started, oh, I almost forgot. So, if you've heard the song Hotel California, I don't know if you're from California, but the Hotel California by that infamous song, that entire sequence with the trickster and you astral traveling, it felt like that. It's like it's a place that you can enter and it's all beautiful, but you can never leave. So I'm getting the energy of like somebody wants to keep you stuck, okay? Everything is beautiful on the outside. You enter in, but you can't enter out. And when you try, you are more stuck. Okay, it's almost like I feel like it's like symbolic to how I'm trying to explain this. But I really hope that you or kind of see it from, you get some sort of knowing, okay, or understanding, for better lack of terms. Um, so yeah, before that new beautiful sequence, okay, um, I feel like you went home. I don't know if you live with other people, but you're gonna come across somebody that's a person of color that could identify as a non-binary, okay? And I don't know why, but this person could be like your go-to confidant, right? And they're kind of just like do what you want, right? I do feel like you could also be somebody that's very experimental. Um, so this could be why I feel like I'm not quite sure if you went to this person before you astral traveled, or you just live with them. Okay, this non-binary person and you, or that like your friend, your roommate, and then you astral travel. But nonetheless, that's also symbolism here. You have a non-binary person of color friend, okay, that you live with, talk to, is your confidant, okay. Um, but yeah, that's basically everything that took place. Like I said, I woke up and then I saw angel number 33, and basically, that's symbolic for manifestations when it comes to your endeavors. Okay, they are spiritually protected as well as you. And then after, I saw angel number 77 and 88, and that's symbolic for having a positive attitude and also use your discernment. So stay strong and use your discernment in terms of where you want to go in your life. You have gifts. My go to advice would be don't follow the crowd, okay? You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Um, no matter how the numbers looks, okay? Somebody might feel upset or you might feel clueless. I will pull a card to see what's up. So something about being mindful of your words right now. Um, something is not true. And the abundant universe will provide. So I feel like, so okay, and then the last one is be loyal to what you love. So you have to stay true and loyal to what you love. Okay. Don't be persuaded to go where it's fake. Okay. Don't be led by that, even though they seem to like have a lot or do a lot, or they're kind of like I have magic or whatever the case may this, or I do that and this and the third, like the three people. That's kind of like, yeah, we have been at this for 10 years, or, I am psychic, or I read cards and I've done this for 20 years. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're supposed to work your own path. You have the gifts and abilities, but there are people in your surroundings where you're gonna come across that probably will lead you astray. This random person, male, with that spiritual book, you know, I wouldn't say it's bad, but also feel like it's not aligned with your purpose, if that makes sense, okay? And then this other three individuals that's kind of like, yeah, we're asked to travel, and they're going to teach you about astral traveling or showcase you this. And of course, it's interesting and curious, but like, that is also not the path that you're supposed to take. I you're supposed to stay true and loyal to what you love, okay? What you've been guided to, not what everybody is saying, not by some book, um, what not what's like online or like, I feel like there's a lot of things that is out there, but you have your own path. I feel like you're an innovator, so you're gonna start something that is new, that's solely yours. Okay, and this is what you need to stick to. Um, we're gonna do one more card, okay? So yeah, life is a mystery, and a mystery is intriguing and enticing, yes. Um, I feel like you already know what to do. If you do get stuck, okay, or feel stuck because of what people have said, what people has recommended, you know, this friend or people that kind of have similar interests to you and you think that they know it all and kind of just going along for the ride because you see their views or you see their numbers, um, or the book says there. Please trust your own spiritual team because you do have one. You're very spiritually inclined. Um, if you have seen a lot of angel numbers in terms of 33, 77, 88, this is solid confirmation for you. Um, the point of this entire long ass reading is to follow the beat of your own drum, okay? Um, another, I think, easier example I could say is like when people embark on this twin flame journey and they read all of the articles, right? All of a sudden they are here struggling, trying to do what everybody's doing, or if you're watching readings for somebody else on this twin flame journey, is pretty much the same message, a different day. But in your heart and your energy that there is something more than what meets the surface, okay? um and I say this because you're spiritually inclined, and I know I'm explaining a lot and doing a lot, and it's probably annoying right now, but okay. The question I'm asking, if you're able to get out from whatever rut or hindrance or trickster energy that will take place. Yes. Okay. The thing is, it's not going to be easy because I already seen you embark on this. Okay. But you will get past. See it as more so as like a lesson. Okay. This is something that will take place. Um, remember, what glitters is not always gold. Okay. Um, really trust your intuition. Side note, if this message, like I mentioned before, it's not your cup of tea, you know what it is. It really is that simple, okay? Um, no need to twist your energy about it in your head, because I also feel like I was recently on Instagram, and the law of attraction is very real, okay? You can really form your reality in such a way where you can get stuck and you can get deceived and you can get so deep in a rut in a mindset and a frequency, it almost feels imprisoned, okay? So I just don't want you, as somebody that's delivering this message, to be in that state of mind, because you do have the power to get out, okay? because of your spiritual gifts and who you are supposed to be on this planet, or with utilizing your gifts. Okay. Um, so, with that being said, thank you for listening. Good luck in your journey in life. And remember, use discernment, stay positive. Okay. This is in relation to dreams, manifestations here. Okay. Thank you.